Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kevin Masundiri. I'm a music producer based out of Vancouver, Canada, here on my YouTube channel. I love to talk to you guys about the music industry and we'll be breaking down a lot of topics. Today, we're in episode number 2, where I get to tell you a little bit of things you have to think about in the music industry. So the first thing is first, there's no way that one person could give you all the insights into every nook and cranny of a business as complicated as a music business. As you can see by my face, I'm probably too young to know too much, but I know very little. And for the little that I know, I'm going to share with you. There's a lot of on YouTube that you can search. There's a lot of videos out there that touch on the things you need to understand about the music business. But this video is going to highlight some of the most important things you need to know. So I would recommend that you pause, take notes, rewind where you miss some information, and save this video to watch it later, because today I'm going to teach you how to build your team. That's the first thing is first. All right. So here you are, you've grown up, you have talent. Everybody has told you you're super talented. You are the best at what you do. No one has questioned this. And you've been in the studio, you've been making music, your music is super great, and you feel that it's time to build a team that helps you grow. See, the number one mistake that's been happening lately, and it's not here I am contradicting myself. I don't know if you want to call it a mistake, but the thing that's been happening lately has been this message for people to go independent, being an independent artist, don't get signed, don't do this, don't do that. I don't know, but this is the team that you need, whether you're an independent artist or a signed artist. What is this thing? All right, so when you're building your team, there are 5 people that you need to put in your team from day one. The main people you need, number 1, is a personal manager, an attorney, a lawyer, attorney and lawyers. There's one thing, a business manager, an agency, and groupies. All right, so let's break down each person. Your personal manager, this is the person who runs your career day to day. They know your schedule, they look for opportunities. This is the person who, let's say you want to get interviewed on a podcast, this is the person that gets in touch with that podcast, or this is the person that if a podcast wants to interview you, they get in touch with. They know your day to day, they manage everything, they give you your scheduling, they make sure you are where you need to be, they deal with producers, because as an artist, your job is to focus on the art. So you don't really have time to deal with what do we call this word? It's getting away from with the admin, right? You don't really have time to deal with that. So this person does it for you. In most cases, if you're an upcoming artist and you're young, this is likely going to be your mom or your dad, your parent basically, or your guardian, or if you have big brothers or somebody. But it's someone who's close to you, who wants to see you succeed, or if you're lucky, you may get signed, by your friends or whoever. But that's the person, and they're hungry, they want to see you succeed. They are not as talented as you, but they want to see you succeed. Amen. So that's the first person you have on your team. In most cases, this person, you pay them a salary, or since they are your parent, they pay you the salary. The second person on your team, who's basically supposed to be the first person you hire, since your personal manager is basically going to be a family member, right? But remember, there's no such thing as family in business, so make sure paperwork is sorted, is your attorney. The word attorney, I learned it's mainly used in the western hemisphere of Earth, which is here in North America. Because where I'm from in Africa, we call them lawyers, But I don't know if there's a difference between an attorney and a lawyer. I'll research that. But basically, you need a lawyer, music industry lawyer, because a lawyer understands the game of the music business is a thing called leverage. And so how leverage works is, as an upcoming artist, you are relatively unknown, right? You want to get signed to a label because a label has access to things that you don't have access to. Then they have budgets that you don't have. So you want to leverage their platform to create your music and become a bigger artist, a superstar. So let's say you get signed to Sony. Sony has the Sony Studios. They have ways of developing artists, all that good jazz that these people promise you. But in order to get there, there's a contract that is involved that you sign. And the best person who understands how these things work is a lawyer / an attorney. So by hiring an attorney, they are able to go through your contracts that you're offered, if you're offered a contract, and tell you what it actually means. Because the thing with law, there's what's written and there's the interpretation. And you need someone who actually understands the jargon to break it down for you so that you don't get taken advantage of, which has happened to many artists such as Taylor Swift and, all those good people. Right, so the attorney as well is responsible for your legal wars. They are also responsible for finding you labels if you want to get signed, because they know their attorney friends, because your attorney is likely going to represent other clients other than yourself, especially if they are big. So they will have the social capital to help you with your career. And they will charge you, I guess, either they will charge you per hour or they will charge you based on how much money they can help you generate. The third person that you want to have in your career is a business manager. So this is the person that handles the business of who you are. So remember what we said in episode 1, as an artist or as a music producer or whatever role you play, you will generate a lot of money. And you need somebody who understands how to manage this money, how to manage you, because frankly, you have to understand one thing. You're not just a musician, you're a business. So you need someone who runs that thing, who understands where we need to invest. So for example, when you're signed, you're given an advance. You need to know that those advances need to be paid back. You need to know people need to be paid, your stylists, your whoever, your producers, your driver, your tour managers. Everybody needs to be paid. So you need someone who runs your business, who understands how the type of income and the type of outflows, and he handles everything for you. This is a business manager. These people are quite pricey because they take a salary out of you. They are working for you. It's basically your COO. This is your chief operating officer who runs around and does what needs to be done for you. You are the CEO. This person is your COO. And then the fourth person you want to get is an agent or sign with an agency. So these are people who are basically responsible for getting you bookings to shows such as live performances, as performing at these festivals and stuff like that. That's what an agent does. So they represent you. They try, if you're not signed, when you're free, they try to find you the best labels to sign you. They shop you around. This is the fourth person you want to get, because they make money from making you money. So if they get you a live performance, they can charge you 15% from that, from the commission based. So this is the fourth person you want to get. You don't really want to get an agent as you get in. And then the fifth people you want is groupies. Well, I guess you understand why. Because groupies, you need fans, you need likes. This game is all about all that. Right. With that said, we've broken down the 5 people that you need. I will repeat for you. You need a personal manager who's likely going to be a family member. You need an attorney. You need a business manager. You need an agency. Then fans and stuff like that. So you can get them in this order, or if you're going to break this order, I'd suggest that you get a lawyer first before you even get your personal manager, because your lawyer will be able to help you with the contract that you need to sign to anybody who works with you. With that said, I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode.